That's a steep hill. I'll show you what we got going today. We're clearing everything in here 8 feet from the ground. Making a nice pathway. I'm gonna stack the stuff right there. And then pieces that are firewood worthy we'll cut up into firewood. But we'll walk the row here. I've already got quite a bit done. Ooh, using a pole saw, you warm up real quick. So yeah, we've worked our way to this little clearing here. Now I'm working on cleaning up the stuff on the ground. And then we'll take another look and go from there. So we got it cleaned up. Everything that we cut is now off the ground. Oh, I got one right there. I gotta catch that on the way back. Really opened it up in here. I feel like it let more light through too, but I'm not sure of that. All right, we got everything except that one limb there, which I'll go back and drag up right now. And we'll start processing some of there's a few pieces that'll be good for firewood. Not big pieces, but good enough. So, where's this go? It's right here. This would not be one of them. to some of these larger limbs, like there's something up there between me and my truck. I don't know what. Anyway, these larger pieces, we'll go up and get the power saw right now. See if we can't find out what is making all that noise up here. Oh, I got a limb right there. I gotta get down there too. I keep hearing like a thump, like something, you know, jumping out of a tree, hitting the ground or something. Huh. And there's the leghorn that fell. Maybe it's just the squirrels messing with me. Alright, let me sit you down. Oh. Here, look at this guy for a minute. This pole saw gets heavy. I mean heavy. Alright. Now we don't want to waste any oil. And that pole saw leaks like crazy. So let's get that emptied out real quick. You know you want to. Oh God, that seems ridiculously hard. I'm not even sure it's running any oil. I mean, I know I got oil in it, but bar looks bone dry. All right. Let's find out. I filled it up to the top. Oh yeah, it's used some. Not a lot, but some. Some's better than none, I guess. If I don't drain this thing, it will leave a mess in the back of the truck. There's oil everywhere. I think my pole saw is going out. I'm gonna have to tear it apart this weekend and find out what's what. The worm gear seems to be making a lot of noise. Or bevel gears, which or whatever they are. The gearing. Probably take a look at the oil pump while I'm at it. And a good sharpening wouldn't hurt it either. I'll just leave this down here for now. Alright, what do we got going with this guy? Actually, you know what? We're done with the pole saw. Let's go ahead and break it down. It's beautiful up here, guys. Gorgeous. Oh, my fuel cap broke. I think it's fixable, but this never happened. So I let that run until it runs out of fuel. That's the proper way to store equipment. Yeah, we'll mess with this later. Not while I'm on a job. There we go. Now we need some oil in there. I can't wait to be done with this oil. I got a new bottle of Husqvarna oil. I really like the Husqvarna oil. So far, I really like the Husqvarna everything. It's almost like a manufacturer paying attention to what people want. Yeah, we'll give her a little fuel. Just a wee bit. That should be plenty. Get the bar greased. All right. What do you think? We're gonna get lucky? Gonna get lucky, eh? Ooh. All right, I like it. It's like murder trying to find a place to put you guys. I didn't bring any of my mounts. Here we go. so dead and dry. That thing made a thump when it hit the ground. Set up. All right. Get some oil drained out of that thing and we'll be good. Same view back here. What are you seeing? Good? Yeah, you're good. And we'll haul some of that, or not some, all of that wood up here. And we're about to be pretty close to done. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that pile down there. I don't know if it needs to get burned or what. Alright, now I think I'll put you guys away because I got no way to hold you while I'm hauling wood. And I gotta do it all by hand pretty much. So, it's gonna go on the ground because it's gonna leak a little bit. Away you go. Put this cap back on before I get dirt kicked in my fuel tank. Alright guys, back at the shop. This is what we got going. I've been talking about doing this, if you've been following me. I've been talking about doing this for a while and I'm starting now. A little solar project. So, we've got no lights right now, but we will. We've got a solar panel that's sitting right there. It's just a little guy that's specifically designed to charge car batteries. And it's going to run to that small car battery, which is going to be connected to that 400 watt inverter right there. And we're going to see if we can get some lights running. So that being said, where can we set you guys up? Can we set you up in here in the vise maybe without destroying anything? All right, so I don't know if and this is a side post battery, and it actually stopped by the hardware store and grabbed a couple bolts because we're gonna have to clamp it to something. So we're gonna get this set up here. The only thing that concerns me is right now that solar panel is putting out 22.9 volts, and this inverter is only good for 15. So that might be an issue. I don't think in theory, this should work. And I'm not concerned about the 400 watts because all I'm going to be doing is running the LEDs in here. And in contrast, this here, if you could see this, is my Craftsman battery V20 inverter. This is only 150 watt and it runs the lights just fine. So the light runnage is not going to be a problem at all. It's just a matter of whether the voltage is what is slightly concerning to me. Okay, so let's get there they are. Here's my battery clamps for my charger. So we'll get this hooked up like so. And I want to see, let's make sure we hook positive, positive, negative to negative. Let's not create a smoke show right off the bat here, huh? What do you say? I want to see what is this. Okay, we're putting out 22.9 volts. As soon as I hook it up, it drops to 12.4. That's a very, very good sign. Very good sign. Okay, so let's disconnect it. We're going to hook our inverter, since it's got the metal clamps. And then we're going to hook the solar ones over those metal ones. And again, I have no clue what I'm doing. Some of you are most definitely going to... What the heck? There was like a big draw. Let's try turning it on. Okay. Nothing happened. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Still got 12, okay. So let's try... Okay, we've got a green light on the actual inverter. So now let's see if we can get... See, this is going to be the problem all along. I don't have enough cord on the lights. So I've actually got to get all this stuff up on the workbench. And there's probably going to be 15,000 iterations. I know, low voltage, I get it. There's going to be 15,000 iterations of this as we work with it. So let's put that there. Let's just plop that guy right down up on top of here. Hook up, hook up. Okay, we have power, but can we run our lights off this power? We should be able to. Okay, the fan started. That's good, I guess. That means the fan works. So what happens now when we hook our solar charger up here too? So this is going to be the key. I need to make sure that this little system here, okay, we're sitting on a solid 12 volts. I did drop to 11. Oh, it's dropping to 11.9. It's bouncing between 11.9 and 12. We're basically going to see how long this can run these shop lights for. I'm gonna have to move it all before everything is said and done, because I'm not going to be able to shut that door tonight with the charger hooked up. Alright, so we'll get you guys off here, get you set up over here. So this is what we got. We've got our panel right there. We've got our battery, our inverter, and right now that's all that's running the LEDs in the shop. All on solar power. We're not using any house power for this right now, and we're still sitting strong at 12 volts. We're going to see what happens to that. We're going to keep our eye on it, because as soon as that sun starts dropping, then we lose everything. In fact, I might see how I can wire this in, because I'm gonna, maybe through the vent, will it fit? I bet I can bend a couple of those and make it fit. I'm gonna work on that right now. Maybe a more permanent solution. Okay, so this solution is not super ideal, because obviously I lose the use of the top end of my toolbox, which I use this one probably more than any, but it does the job. We're at 12 volts. We've got the panel now. I bent those two little louvers out. It's coming through there. It's mounted, not really mounted, it's sitting up on the roof right there. As long as we don't get a gust of wind or something, I suppose we'll be okay. Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna put it where the roof bends up here. I'm gonna put it up there. That'll be a better spot for it, and it'll probably, let's get you guys back up here. It'll probably actually keep a charge later in the day. least up there I don't have to worry about it getting blown off or, you know, anything like that. And yep, I can reach it. Sweet. Still good. We're at 12 volts. I just wonder if I could get... You think Google will work with that thing? The fan sure is going in there. I want to test this guy out too. I gotta get something to run on this guy because I just got this inverter today. So I'm gonna play with that. We'll talk about that in a different video. But anyway, now you guys kind of see what I'm working on here. Got all my lights running off nothing but solar power and an inverter. We'll see how things work out. So hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.